Hello, Zimbabweans. Yesterday, it was Russia-Africa Summit. The day before yesterday, it was America-Africa Summit. And today, it is British Africa Summit. One wonders why all these ones are British summits, France summit, Russia summit, and you never hear of Zimbabwe summit, Africa summit. You never hear of Ghana, Africa summit. You never hear of Ivory Coast, Africa summit. Why do African leaders have to be called for a summit in the Eastern or Western capitals in order to realize their problems? Why can't we have ourselves look seriously into the problems and the solutions to our problems? What makes the situation worse is that you find Zimbabwe lamenting that it has not been invited to the British Africa Summit. And to make matters worse, you find that the MDC opposition, the main opposition, is also lamenting why Zimbabwe has not been invited to the British Africa Summit in London. It is a shame indeed that both the ruling party and the opposition in Zimbabwe don't see anything wrong with a British summit, Africa Summit. They don't see anything wrong with Russia-Africa Summit. They don't see anything wrong with a China-Africa Summit. We don't even seem to realize that the East and the West are waging a silent war to gain the favors of the African leaders so that they can continue to tap the resources of Africa for their own development. It is true that at the moment, Africa is the only continent that provides a backbone for development for both the East and the West. And the African leaders are pretending that they don't understand the dynamics of all these forces playing around Africa. It is a pity that instead of realizing that it is high time that we disregarded the so-called East-West influence on our development and we start crafting our own form of development devoid of all these forces, we may probably not be getting anywhere whatsoever. For how long can we have our problems solved by the Eastern and the Western worlds? Is it not high time that we find ways and means of really solving our own problems? So with regard to Zimbabwe, it is clear that nobody has a clue as to how that country can develop. Because if the MDC opposition is also lamenting why we have not been invited to the British Africa Summit, and the incumbent government is also lamenting why it has not been invited to the British Africa Summit in London, it is most unfortunate that our future look very doomed indeed. As usual, it is the voice in the wilderness, but the voice of true revolution. See you in my next video. Thank you very much.